G'day and welcome to day 3 of the 12 Days of Stitches, which is my Vlogmas series for this year. In today's episode I'm going to show you what's inside this little bundle of goodness, which of the patterns from day 2 you picked for me to make, and any progress I made on the first block. So let's dig in. 2 days ago in my last video I showed you these wonderful series of red fabrics, and I gave you the choice of 3 different options for making this pattern. I chose one pattern this time around because I didn't see the high contrast in these reds. I'm thinking that's because red is kind of hard to get a high contrast on, and made 3 different options. There was all reds, there was reds with some black squares, and some reds with white squares, and I had everyone vote, and the voting was extremely close. I think there was 2 votes between first and second place. So in third place was the all reds. This is a beautiful pattern and I love each and every one of them for different reasons, and the red did pretty well, but it came in the third place. In second place was the red with the black squares. I think this one, the black squares, made it really pop, and it would have been a fun option to make. But in first place was the red with the white squares, and I think this one's going to pop as well, so it'll be really fun to see this one actually sewn together in the very near future. So let's take a look at what's inside day 3. Day 1 was mostly pinks, day 2 was mostly reds, so what do we think is the color inside number 3? The stickers kind of give you an indication sometimes, but not always, because day 1 looks purple, and it's anything but. Let's take a look and see if it's orange or something else. Oh, cool. Look at this. It's all a bunch of different oranges. So let's take a look and see the individual fabrics. There is 12 different in the triangles and 6 in the squares. I'm going to show the triangles because you get to see all 12 this way. So this is number 1. Number 2, I love this one. I think this one's just super pretty. Number 3, this one's also fun. It looks like little birds. It almost looks like it's something that Tula Pink would do, or Allison Glass, and it may be Allison Glass fabric. Let me know in the comments if that's what it is, because I'm not great with my designers. And then this is another one of a bunch of different leaves. I think this is a really cool background fabric, along with this one. And then right behind it is the next one. And it looks very similar to the one I just showed you a moment ago, but it is actually 2 different fabrics. I had to look there twice just to be sure. And then there's that one now, and it's super pretty. And yeah, I really haven't met one in this collection I haven't liked yet. This one here is fun as well. It's a bunch of little like teardrops or raindrops, whatever you want to call it. And then we're getting close to the end. We've got this one here. It's super bright. I really like that one. But there is one that's a little bit brighter, really. So let's take a look. Sorry, I'm just trying to pull these apart. So thank you for your patience. Here we go. This one almost looks like it's like cherry blossoms again, but with like a yellowish hint. And then finally, this one here. This kind of reminds me of like the Clemson Tigers football team for some reason. So that is the 12 that we have for this go around. In just a moment, I'm going to show you the 3 different patterns that I come up with for you guys to vote on. So this time around, I come up with 3 new patterns. I'm just kind of just putting stuff together and just seeing what sticks. And the first one here, I'm going to call Windmill Farm. I think this one's fun. It's got 6 different pinwheels with a bunch of the squares in the middle just to kind of complete the effect. A lot of you have voted for the pinwheels a couple of times before. This is a slightly different design, but I thought it'd be fun to throw this one in. The second one here is one that I had my friend Donnell name for me, and it's going to be called Sticks and Stones. I think it's a fun name, and I thought it'd be fun to give each of these a cute name to make life a little easier for us all. And then finally, the third one took inspiration from the quilt behind me, which is hanging behind me, which is called my Snippets quilt, and so I'm going to call this block the Snippets block. So that is the 3 choices you have: the Windmill Farm, the Sticks and Stones, or the Snippets. So what you need to do in order to vote is go over to the Google form, which I'll have linked in the description and also pinned as a comment. You have about 24 hours to vote, so don't dilly-dally on this, because if you wait too long, we're going to close the voting, and unfortunately, your vote won't count, and that'd be sad. And finally, before we go, I want to show you progress on block number 1. You guys chose the piggy in the middle block, and I was hoping to have it done by now, but I keep getting distracted every time I sit down. Something happens, the dog has to go out or come in, or something else like that. But we got 2 rows of this done, and it's starting to look really, really nice so far. I'd love to hear what you guys think. It's going to be a total of 6 rows, so hopefully in the next day or 2 we'll be able to get this one done, and then hopefully start on the second one, which you guys voted on a couple of days ago with the white squares. If you enjoyed the video, I would love it if you hit that like button, as it helps me and the channel out immensely in the algorithm. tell a friend, and I always love hearing comments from my viewers. And don't forget to go over and check out my wife Amanda. She's also doing Vlogmas. She's doing a different spin on hers. She's unboxing a yarn advent, and also just a little more behind the scenes, which is not, a little bit different to what I'm doing. So that way you can kind of watch both. And if you are doing Vlogmas on your own channel, let me know in the comments, because I'm trying to figure out who's doing it all, and I know I'm missing people. I'd love to hear, and that way the viewers can also know who else to go check out. So I hope you all have a great day. Happy sewing, and we'll see you next time. Bye.